ignoring the hot, debatable question of whether Australia or other places and animals exist, we are on the map. I forgot it. It's Tessel from the community map pack. And we have a bunch of players here. We got Strat, we got Truxler, we got Deus, we got Takis, we got Tazo, and we got Boz. And that was the really lazy player introduction, which is what happens when you've decided to just cast a game right off the bat and you've spent the last half an hour talking to chat instead of paying attention to what's going on around you. So hopefully none of these players are stream sniping. Hopefully we're going to have a good fair game. It's a 3v3, and actually we're going to take a look around the map before we start looking at where everyone else. We'll get to the combat. Let's start analysing this situation. We've got some good heavy cover here. This is looking mighty fine, but we've got to pay attention to where the flag points are. Okay, this is looking good. That flag is being captured already. I'm just going to analyse this left-hand side. We've got some barns we can hide inside. Lots of houses which we can stick Panzerschrecks behind. Or bazookas, or whatever weapon you've got. These are key things that I like to look at right at the start of the game, because you're going to be dealing with very early stuff. We got a grenade thrown there by, who was that? We just saw Deus get grenaded there. His opponent on this side is Boz. Boz apparently a good, strong player. Deus Stone, we saw him in the tournament. Checking out the middle of the map, we got Troxler 4. What does the 4 mean? I don't know. And I'm not too bothered about it. His opponent is apparently also Boz. Right, Boz is everywhere. Boz is the man. He's going to be fighting all 3 players today. Will he be able to handle it? I don't know. He seems to be getting quite a flanking in the whoa. No, not language, Timothy. Language. It didn't even make sense, but Boz is managing to deal with it. Ever so slightly. He's hooked up behind this wall. We've got a grenade being thrown now by Strat. Strat made a really good flank, but he's only got 1 survivor in this flank now, and that MG guy is easily avoiding it. He's on the wrong side of the wall. He gets hit by that rifleman, and because the US riflemen have a semi-automatic rifle, they don't have to keep bolting it. They can keep firing away, so they have that advantage. Very short-range advantage, which is exactly the way it works in Company of Heroes as well. That's why they are much more effective in close-range combat. More accuracy, and they don't have to reload all the time. We've got a motorcycle out by Boz. I don't know why, but let's quickly check the middle of the map. We've got a lot of stuff to explore in this map. Again, just a nice road straight down the middle with lots of walls to hide behind. Buildings. Check out where these windows are. They're going to be quite important. We've got, yet again, nice places where bazookas can hide behind. What about AT guns? AT guns will have a really narrow shot. This is one of the key things that I like about, when I decide, am I going to get an AT gun or not? If it's a narrow place, AT guns, I don't think they're as good. You want nice wide open field for the AT gun to look on, and a nice bush to hide behind, or a building you can duck behind cover, some sort of cover there for your AT gun to keep nice and long range as well. Otherwise, AT guns tend to get HE shelled anyway, high explosive shells in them. Nothing's going on this right, which seems to be mostly open field to keep balance. We've got sandbags down there. A huge wall of infantry is coming down here for Deus Drone as he just props up infantry all around there. Lots of cover for him. The motorcycle is and it lands. That was a kind of Mario laugh there. Mario laugh. Tazo bite with a machine gun now hooked up behind a sandbag which he's put down. There is enough heavy cover. You can hide behind those wooden barrels. Wooden barrels, never trust them though. Never trust wooden barrels. Huge infantry wall of fire just going off everywhere. We're starting to use AT grenades to take out this heavy cover. Again, something you want to do is take out your enemy's cover. Just kill it. Butcher it. Make sure you can hide behind nothing. That's going to pay off big time later on in the games. And this is why minesweepers are useful. Minesweepers are mega useful for doing that. In fact, there was some infantry hiding in there, and that's why the shotgun troopers come with a lot of grenade spin, by the way. They can do that. What the hell is that wall there? That appears to be... If you're a map designer, that will probably make sense to you in Men of War. But in fact, no, if you're a map designer, that wouldn't make sense to you if you can spot it. I can't explain it, but... there you go. In the middle is looking pretty good for Troxler. I did not expect this from Troxler. Going against Boz. I got told Boz was amazing, and at the moment we've got something hanging in the back lines. What's going off here? Who snuck around? What footprints are these? There he is. Tazo managed to get himself exploded. He looks so pretty now. I see vehicles appearing on the map. It is the GMCCCK. No, come back here. Americans making it nice and easy for the Germans. Because what will happen is the Germans are like, holy shit, the Americans have got a car GMCCCK, and then they're shot. They die by the time they can. You know, it's way too close to them, and then it's too late. It just runs them over, like in Austin Powers. So that's the reasoning why the Americans have really ridiculously long names that should be made a mockery of. And they don't like to name things numerically either. That would be way too logical. It seems like Buzz, though, doing a number on everyone, taking out an entire squad with one single soldier. There we go, he ducks. Look at that, Matrix-style ducking. And then Chaucer's are gonna nade. Killing a further 2 more guys. Can he get this one? No, the half-track. Oh, the half-track puts an end to him. Over on the right, this flag point got neutralized. We got airborne. Looking around here, and only 3 soldiers to defend this area. You've got to make sure that these infantry soldiers are actually hooked up to the sandbag, not just sitting there, lying there, actually having lazy days. I'm surprised this half-track hasn't been taken out already. Just an AT rifle would have done it. We got Panzer Grenadiers trying to move up there with a Panzerfaust, but the Panzerfaust, it's just a normal regular soldier. Why didn't he come around here? Miss Micro at its finest. I'm sure there's been major miss micros, but that's still a miss micro nonetheless. Left is looking reasonably untestified. No one seems to want to fight on that area. This bridge, wow. Wow, does this look like a fine bridge. I like the look of the positioning. It's a mighty good looking map, we must say. I wish I knew who made this map now. It's a shame that I can't put that. I'll have to try and find out who it is and remember to put it in the description box. Map makers deserve rewards. Map makers making games play much differently. Like, just a change of the map can make a game so much different. And they work hard to try and make it look good and play differently. Maps just have to play differently. It's no good having a map that just plays the same as every other map. No point whatsoever, apart from making it look different, which is nice. So in a sense, it's good. There is a point to it. Variance. Variety is good. I like variety. I take that back. I am not a person who would, like, try and stick to my guns. If I'm wrong about something and I realize it, I'm gonna fucking tell you. So that buffer's gun, trying to hide behind that house ever so slightly, not doing a too good job of hiding, but is in a nice position. Managed to gun down a whole squad. That H is trying to fire a HE shot into it, and it just easily backs away. Now Strat, you see what I said about earlier, just ducking behind buildings, trying to get some nice open ground. That was a pretty good positioning. House protects it. We've got a vehicle that can transport it around. We got another Panzer IV, but this one's a G. No side skirts for this one, which means it usually tends to fall quite easily to bazooka shots. Will it though? Won't it? It probably won't. These players don't seem like the type to get bazookas out. Trying to gun down this building with a Boffer's gun. Well, I would honestly, with a H, yes. Try and fire, destroy this house, remove the cover, and then you'll be able to destroy that. Just keep working on it. Keep working on it. Infantry moving on the right-hand side for Team Germany. Brandenburger from Takis Sakis. Welcome to the game, Takis Sakis. I hope you will have epic adventures on destroying this right-hand side. Since it's mostly got absolutely no infantry presence whatsoever, you should be scouting around there, even with Volkstrom. Find out what your enemy is doing, and then move in with a hard-hitting infantry that packs a punch and destroy your opponent from the front. Epic rapage indeed. The left is still consumed with a lot of infantry by Deus Drone. Using that shotgun infantry. Shotgun infantry is amazing just to stick around these corners, because any infantry that moves just around that building is going to die. They have to chuck grenades over it, and it's kind of irritating when you come back to it and see like your shotgun trooper is dead because he's grenaded it. But just try and remember to micro your stuff. Try and move them around ever so slightly. Look for multiple locations where you can keep moving your infantry, because there is plenty of time in this game. Absolutely plenty of time to micro in this game. Usually, like, I'm just sitting here thinking, wow, those are some good visuals right now. what would I like to do in the next 15 minutes? You know, it's not as fast-paced as a game. You have to admit that. But that doesn't mean it can't be. There is plenty of stuff you should be doing or can be doing to perfect your game. It's just that it's very nice and easily to get absorbed by what's going on in the game. Just appreciating that these guys are hiding behind cover and you've got some sort of ingenious tactical plan in your mind, and you're just way too consumed by the glory of the game. Again, we should have really missed this. We should be darting around the map. Like, wow, what's going on over here? That guy got grenaded. We shouldn't pay attention to that. We should be saying, how the hell can I fuck this guy up? And then come over here and be like, wow, I need defenses over here. We got a crocodile tank, which is apparently not an urban tank. It fires flames from 1 trillion miles away. In a galaxy far, far away. This house is slowly being destroyed, and the buffer's gun will be consumed by enemy HE fire. But it's decided to stop firing for whatever reason or purpose that is. Half-Track makes excellent coverage. Not taking cover behind it though. We could do that. We can use this to fire around the corners. Make use of that whilst it's still destroyed, and it's not going to disappear. It's still repairable. Vehicles that can be repaired do not magically disappear. Only vehicles which are fully destroyed disappear. And that can be kind of irritating. You can bring them back into existence. Nice grenades yet again. Just gotta remember those grenades. Huge infantry firefight. Let's try and get a better cam of this. You can barely see the tracers because it's not nighttime. Nighttime, you see the tracers in a nice stream of red. It just looks delicious. But I want to know what these players are actually going to try and do, because for the time being it seems everyone just wants to hang behind a wall and fire. That's not a move. That's not a long-term plan. It's a very short-term delay, but Germany have to do something. They are now 42 points behind, going on 43 points behind. I knew it was coming so soon. We've got an M18 Hellcat tank destroyer and an M12 howitzer gun. This thing is accurate. Use that on enemy artillery. That's the key things you want to take out. But there's no enemy artillery on the battlefield, so we don't have to worry about that so far. I'm sure it will eventually come. I'm sure we'll have Nebels. We got enemy infantry, which just netted themselves a crocodile. Who did this? You deserve some credits. Takisakis, welcome to the battlefield, Takisakis. You've managed to get yourself a very good target. That croc, that shouldn't have been there. That croc should have been over here, burning the evil guys which are firing on your troops. The Hellcat moving in ever so close. I wouldn't be too sure about this positioning of the Hellcat. Using most of the building for cover, knocking it down as well. Careful, that building will hurt your guys on top. Sometimes it does. The debris falls on top of the Hellcat, and then you've just decrewed your own Hellcat. Now it's being fired out from the side from not only an F. No, only an F. I thought the Lukes was also firing at it, but the Lukes is gone. That's never coming back. A Hellcat is also gone, but it is going to come back, hopefully. If I was Team Germany right now, I want to continue firing on this Hellcat, make sure it's dead. You can see Deus Drone is repairing it, and exactly what I said is going to happen. M12 is blasting away. There's that shell on the map. There is where it's landing on this infantry. It looks like we got some Panzer Grenadiers mixed up with Volkssturm. Coupling and having some epic adventures of a time. 76 trying to get a good flank shot. I think they did. They managed to take out the F. The F is down. Doesn't look like the F managed to do much in this game. Really, I'm seeing infantry kind of flourishes in this map, or bad tank micro. It could be very bad tank micro. We got shells put down as well. I guess he wants to try and make sure no enemies can see him repairing, but I think the smoke's kind of a giveaway that might be happening. Deus Drone with the strange, non-logical thought processing there. But he's Australian, so, you know, give the guy some credit. They have upside down tactics. The right-hand side flag point now is being neutralized and capturized by Takisakis. Welcome to the game, Takisakis. You are doing pretty well. You've got nice, effective, elite infantry here. And as for Strat, he has an NT infantry soldier. And a jeep, a jeep, jeep, jeep. There's those upside down tactics we were talking about. Not even facing, he's facing the wall. The jeep can't rotate all the way around. He needs to point it at the target that he wants to shoot it at. And usually this thing just gets taken out by light arms fire. And that is, there it goes. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going. The tires are down. You can see it deflating. That guy falls off the back. We reman it. The driver and the passenger is gone. And he's gone as well. So Jeep, no more. 222 comes to finish the day. Really wants to keep on firing on that Jeep just to finish it off. Maybe, oh yes, yes, do this. You can just press X on it. And then click on the Jeep and then transfer over the machine gun to the 222. Remember, these vehicles can steal stuff. This is enhanced tactics. This is a Nuki tactics. We got a bazooka who is just failing miserably at his shot. He was prone. He shouldn't have missed that one. I guess that was direct control. He was just trying to get lucky and hopefully find a wormhole to fire through and have the rocket just magically guide itself through there. Didn't happen. Was never going to happen. He tried it. It didn't work. But we got a Stu 42 back here as well. That's gone. I guess the Sherman 76 dealt with that. Team Germany not looking too good right now. Wow, they are losing a lot of armor. In fact, everyone's losing a lot of armor. We got some nice flamethrower action from Der Streck, who's going to take cover in the water. Yay, water! It's too hot in here, and the flame is still in Ignito mode. I don't know why that's fail of a physics from this game, but this game has a lot of physics. So you can't complain about all the physics. You just complain about some of the physics. But, you know, I'm not too fussed about that. Flamethrowers in water. Wouldn't that just be irritating if that just put it out? I don't know. Can flamethrowers fire after they've been submerged in water? Just the nozzle? Get on it, my World War II fact boffins. We certainly want to know that. There goes that M12 howitzer, yet again destroying someone's day. It's found itself a target. That target is the Flak 38 from Boz. There we go, decrewing it as well as taking out 5 trees. It's a good job those trees are unarmed. That was certainly going to destroy the M12 howitzer if they stayed alive for too long. There's that 222 yet again, coming back for a second swing around. The bazooka soldier, though, is still alive. And the Willys Jeep. Willys Jeep! Finish it off! Finish him with something, anything. You don't want to see that come back and bite you in the ass. I've seen Willys Jeep win games. They've win games, I told you. I do not lie. I'm not the... Like, why would I lie? I'm from the internet. Who lies on the internet? Who goes online and lies? What we got over here? We got a full truck of Rangers. Hello, Rangers. What are you planning on doing? It seems like you just want to sit around and spawn forever and ever. Get into the battlefield, scums. 222 is staying alive for way too long. The 80 infantry has been disposed of. We got soldiers just trying to... Yes, soul soldiers. They are warriors fighting for enemy souls. They suck them out and then be like... Nom, 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 I gain life. That's how medkits work. Medkits are actually the life souls of enemy infantry. That's why you can steal them. Our 222 has had multiple runnings with some M3A1 half-tracks. It shouldn't have a problem with them. It will win at long range, just as long as it doesn't get too close to it. The 50 caliber won't penetrate, won't do much damage. USA don't have any AT rifles, so this is... You know, it's a... You have to deal with it with tanks or bazooka soldiers, and bazooka soldiers tend to fail miserably. That's something you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis when coming up against a 222. Just a small tank. A small tank like a crocodile. Perfect counter to a 222. We got a 76 here as well. Request assistance from your teammates as well. Your teammates are there to help you. Don't worry about that. Just ask them. They probably have a tank that's not doing jack shit. So just ask them and then say, well, if you help me out with this... yet again, we just had a croc taken out by a surprise soldier, Takisakis. Welcome to the game, Takisakis. With Brandenburger snuck into enemy lines, second croc down from a Panzerfaust. We can repair this one, though, so that's lucky of him. We can repair that one. We got a Buffer's gun. A Buffer's gun can take out a 222. That shouldn't be too difficult for it. At the same time, though, a 222 can take out a Buffer's gun. Shouldn't worry about it. Enemy infantry, enemy Nazi soldiers, paratroopers actually coming up here. And just trying to create some sort of dead zone. Like, Pour infantry behind these corners. That's the best thing to do. Get them in windows. Get the enemy to try and walk by you and then shoot them in the side. Don't be trying to hold a front line. Front lines tend to fail miserably. Especially when you've got artillery on the field. You're going to be taking way too many casualties. So that's something I tend to think about when I'm pushing. Maybe that's because I'm overly cautious. Maybe don't take my advice whatsoever. There are plenty of strong players which are specialised in full frontal assaults. They can do that. They can do some really dangerous havoc. I remember seeing, what game was it? Some game in the tournament. I think there was a few games in the tournament where players just go head on and force you all the way back into your spawn. Well, not so much you spawn. They just try and hold out here. They don't go all the way in. They don't go for the base kill. Not that there's a base to kill, but they don't go for the base kill if you know what I mean. Our buffer's gun is now taking enemy artillery fire. I presume that's a Nebel, judging by the scatter of the craters. I can't remember now. I can't remember what happened 2 seconds ago, let alone 3 seconds ago. Our buffer's gun. Yeah, we can use direct control and try and take out some of these sandbags. That's a good area to go by. On the left-hand side, we've not been paying attention to much of this left-hand side. We've got a Maxim down here. Oh yeah, listen to that baby purr. It's not purring. It's just blasting. He got out of it. Did he want to move it? I don't know. What does Deus Drone want to do? He's got a second Hellcat, though. Did the first Hellcat maybe get... I'm sure this is the second Hellcat. Oh, I want a stat screen to see what's been lost and what has not been lost, as well as a replay system. But anything, throw me anything. God damn it. It can be very difficult to cast these larger games. 2v2 is very easy to keep track of. 3v3, 4v4, 5v5, 6v6, you just have to wing it. You just have to be like, well, I'm sure this guy had a helicopter, but I don't know because I don't have any stats. And then you blame Instinct, and then everyone goes on the forum and says, Instinct, you bastard! Why put replay? And then, like, there is a replay system for this game. It's just many, many gigabytes. That's what I was told. There is a working replay system. It just doesn't work. Put it that way. It eats up your hard drive and slows down performance. I can imagine this topic comes up ever so much. I am watching this game as a player, just not spawning anything. I don't know why people have not figured this out so far, but whatever. Whatever. We got a half track on the field. Troxler and Takisakis, welcome to the game, Takisakis, and Deus Drone. In fact, not Deus Drone. Screw Deus Drone. Those players have had quite a few half tracks in this game. I've seen effective half track spam before. Schotter and Thompson have done really good, effective half track spamming against players which don't know how to deal with half track spams. It's simple. Buy a bazooka, goddammit! Or an AT. Just anything! Just anything will deal with a half track. The thing you have to worry about is them getting the 50 cal or the machine gun off the half track. There we go, we got a machine gun off the half track there. There's that 50 cal. Look how big it is. Ooh, we have an announcement. We have some newsworthy stuff. Whilst we try and find some action. There's got to be some action around here. Let's some action. Being eaten by the half track, I think. No, yeah. Come on, half track. Get a better position. Reverse into the enemy. That's the way you were originally designed to go. You're meant to reverse into the enemy, and those guys fall behind the wall. My camera goes crazy. Vet Tiger on the field. This might have some cause for concern now. Team USA need to do something about this. Double half tracks, though. Not phased at all by the Veteran Tiger. We're going to continue charging into enemy territory and then lose this 50 caliber. This is going to be taken by the enemy now. There are some high definition, that's what was described to me, high resolution textures for weapons to come in the new patch. There is a video out on it. I don't know where it is. You'll have to find it yourself. Come on. Can't spoon feed you all the time. Here comes the high resolution textures. Choo-choo. No. Can't do that all the time. I'm sorry. I've got so much work to do. I've got to make music and draw the pictures that make the smile on my face go up. So just check the forums out. Digital Mindsoft in Google will get you there. Not Digital Mind. I do that all too much. This Maxim is creating some hell of explosions. I think that's enemy artillery over here. Yeah, it's a Hummel. Hummels are really good at moving around and firing like artillery. There we go. Someone in chat, I think, just linked it. So check that out. It's looking pretty good. It's just nice. Very, very nice to see that so much work is going off in this game. That artillery is landing in not the most effective place. I think it's taking out a couple of guys. Yeah, maybe 3 guys. Those were US Marines. Damn, US Marines. You don't want to be losing them. US Marines are hardy soldiers. They are a part of the hero units. There you go. There's some information on them. If you want to read it, check that out. Just something to look at. What's this veteran tiger? Moves way too far up and could have been taken out by a bazooka if any of the players decided to put a bazooka here, or prone him there, or put him behind there, or hide him in the house, or put him in the barn, or put him in the barn, or put him behind the haystack, or put him in that house, or put him in that house, or that house. There are so many areas where you can hide a bazooka soldier, and this jeep explodes and that jeep explodes, and like all the jeeps in the world are doing what jeeps are meant to do in this game, and that's explode. They are worthless piles of junk since the last patch. Please put the jeeps back to like, so they don't die from light machine gun fire in 2 microseconds. I feel they die way too fast. That's just how it goes. So, as with all games, you have to say, well, the patch has changed this is no longer effective, don't bring it. But the only thing a jeep is worthwhile doing now is a scout unit when you know that the enemy only has tanks. Because the infantry is going to kill a jeep more than a tank. That's the sad, sorry truth. The reason why it was patched, by the way, interesting story, was because tanks were having a hard time destroying it. Oh my god, the vet tigers died! The Sherman, no, the Pershing must have did the damage on this one. The 76 could have also done it as well, but I'm sure it most should have been likely to be the Pershing. The Pershing doesn't actually have a shot, so I've changed my mind. It's the 76 on the southeastern side of the map, behind the bush, with the 76mm cannon. In the meantime, the left-hand side has been neutralized. The right-hand side has been neutralized. That's not unusual. Takis Sakis has done a really fantastic job of doing that. Welcome to the game, Takis Sakis. I'm just saying that all the time. I feel like I have to now. I've done it so far. I'm going to keep it up. Strat, though, with a Churchill Crocodile. Yes! We like these kind of hero units. Good powering, putting on the flames, douse them in fire, and then fire a giant penetrating shot into the Hummel and hear them complain. Oh, look at that. We have a Hummel that could be stolen. Will it be stolen? I doubt it. It's just going to explode. We got infantry moving up, but no bazooka for them, I believe. No bazooka at all. He was going to try and throw an 80 grenade. Damn. Ow, Croc. Go, 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 Croc. You can maybe get some infantry around you before you get zooked by something. Damn, that's going to be a bad day for you. Our shotgun troopers yet again from Dire String working in. No, I didn't say. No, I didn't say Churchill Crocodile. No, don't rewind. I probably did, but Crocodile, Sherman Crocodile. It's a crocodile. We actually had an epic 6v6 against US and Brits. And there was a Churchill Crocodile versus a Sherman Crocodile, and both of them died together. I think the Churchill actually won by half of a second. But I deleted the game! And that would have made it an excellent Anuki Funtime thing, but we just missed it. I feel so sad. Really, really sad that we missed that. But it's really nice that we can have Brits versus US. Anyway, Troxler with the M26 Pershing Crocodile. We're entering troll mode, chap. Entering troll mode. Oh, our howitzer is facing spawn. It's got some interesting targets that way. I guess it's run out of ammo. We need an ammo truck for it. But our M26 Pershing has moved up quite far into the middle. I don't see any reason for it to be here. I don't see any enemy targets. None whatsoever that it needs to urgently take out. Moving up is just going to get it blasted by surprises unbeknownst into the fog of war. Oh, we got a tiger here. Okay, so now what we want is to say, Troxler, get your ass cheeks over on this left-hand side and start firing on this vet tiger. You are the man for the job. GG, though, is about to occur. Troxler calls it. Troxler, that's bad manners. You got to let your opponent say GG. And I've had this chat before, but we're going to close these games up whilst I'm hiccuping. Seemed like a very one-sided battle from US, but We gotta say, Takisakis, welcome to the battle. Takisakis, you did excellent on that right-hand side. Maybe we could have seen more teamwork from Germany. I don't know what happened. So I hope you enjoyed that game. We've got some more to come. But for now, I'm Anuki Tutoru.